Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be ranking the building the best team for under 100,000 MT here in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM. Really managed to assemble a very good base squad here. The amount of awesome budget cards that 2K has dropped recently has been really impressive, and it's enabled a really good team with a ton of new cards here as an awesome starter squad. This is a great team for somebody who might have just gotten MyTEAM and is just now starting off, needs to build a base level squad to start with, and hopefully this video will help you out if that is the situation that you are in. But at the starting point guard position, we have Dante Exum, Pink Diamond, 6'6" with a 6'9" wingspan, 95 speed, 95 agility, 92 three ball, 90 driving dunk, defensively very solid, off challenger, glove, immovable, pick dodger, dimer, lightning launch, limitless, set shot specialist, and posterizer. A very good jump shot, by the way, as well, which is a huge plus. That D-book dribble style is nice. Outside of that, doesn't have a lot by way of shot creation, but with a great jump shot and D-book dribble style, you can at least get a certain level of shot creation done. I will say probably the biggest flaw with this team as a whole is a lack of shot creation. You have really nice stats and badges and completeness, and honestly pretty solid size on this team as a whole. The shot creation can be a little bit limited, but honestly, Dante Exum's 4K. You take what you get, right? At the starting small forward position, shooting guard, is going to be Robert Covington, another guy who you probably could have seen that one coming. 6'9" with a 7'2" wingspan, amazing defender, amazing shooter. Does almost nothing off the dribble. He's not an elite level slasher, although he does have pretty good speed, 96 agility, and an 85 driving dunk. But he's an awesome shooter, and he's an even more awesome defender with awesome size at the small shooting guard position. To me, that's pretty awesome. Robert Covington, got to be on the team. He's only 6,000 MT right now. What a steal of a card. Small forward position is going to be somebody y'all maybe weren't exactly expecting, and that is Jonathan Bender. 24,000 MT about for Jonathan Bender right now. He's 7 foot with a 7'4" wingspan, so if nothing else, his size and switchability provides you with a lot of versatility at the small forward position. Not to mention his jumper is awesome. 86 three ball, but Montrezl Harrell base, Trae Young upper on quick. It's tough to contest. You can shoot over people pretty easily with it, and I think between those two things, being the switchable defender that he is and being the glitchy, and I mean legitimately glitchy shooter that he is justifiably ranked here at the small forward position. I think 24K MT, even on a team that's only worth 100,000 MT, is worth spending on Jonathan Bender to fill this hole on the squad. And then the other really expensive card on the list is actually at the 4, which is Khalil Ware, 25,000 MT there, almost half our budget, 49K between Khalil and Bender, but the rest of the team is so good and so budget that it doesn't really matter. 7 foot with a 7'5" wingspan on Khalil. He's basically, honestly, what I would consider a budget Hakeem, budget Embiid. Nice jump shot, very athletic, super duper solid defender, big, versatile, good speed. He is, I think, very close to guys like Hakeem and Embiid in terms of what he provides in the court. I like the jump shot. I think the slashing is elite. I think defensively he's really solid, and in my opinion, he is deserving of a spot relatively high up on this list. At the starting center position is going to be Eddie Curry. Eddie Curry is great. He is very easily, in my opinion, a top tier option at the center position. He's 7 foot with a 7'7" wingspan, and I think he's really good all the way around. 89 speed and agility, 84 three ball, 95 standing, and 90 driving dunk, 92 interior, 92 block. Defensively, very solid card. Honestly, as a whole, I like Eddie Kerr a lot, and the biggest thing about him, his jumper's super fast. He is tough to compete with at his position. I think Eddie Curry is a great card, and I think, to me, have no issues at all with him at the starting center position on this team. And he's also super cheap, not like Khalil Ware. Eddie Curry is literally going for 7K. So between Rocco and Eddie Curry, two of the best budget cards in the game, and Dante Exum, you're paying 17K total for these three guys. Gives you a lot of flexibility to add in some more expensive cards, especially considering the bench is as good and as affordable as it is too. Bench is a little bit more expensive in a couple of spots. Well, starting bench point guard, bench shooting guard, but outside of that, it's super cheap. Stephon Castle, 6'7" with a 6'9" wingspan. He's going for 10K flat, so I guess a little bit more expensive than some of the cards in this list, but he's 6'7", he's great defensively. He is very close to what Dyson Daniels is as a great defensive point guard who does a little bit offensively. Dyson's got a faster jumper and maybe a little bit better defensively, but Dyson's also 50K. He just doesn't fit the budget of this team, whereas Stephon Castle is 10. Really solid card. Considering how athletic he is, I wish he had higher than 85 driving dunk. The fact he doesn't have posterizer at all as a base card is kind of a joke, but I still think Stephon Castle's a great card, and 10K MT, man, that is a great price for a great card. Back up shooting guard is going to be Matt Barnes. 15,000 MT for him. He's gone up in price think probably because people have gassed him a lot, but his jumper is awesome. His shot creation's not bad, and his defense is also very, very solid. But the shot making is my favorite thing about the card, not to mention the defense. Honestly, he's relatively similar to Robert Covington. He's a couple inches smaller, but his jumper is probably is honestly better than Roko's. He's not quite the defender that Roko is, but he does a little more off the dribble. While Roko's probably the slightly better card, Matt Barnes, I'm willing to pay 15K for him, even coming off the bench. I think he's an awesome card, and I think he's really, really good at pretty much everything you need a shooting guard to do. The last 3 spots on this team are very affordable, which is honestly very nice. Jeff Green starting us off here for 4,000 MT, 6'8" with a 7'1" wingspan at the small forward position. Would it be nice if he was a little bit taller? Maybe, but he's got 96 speed, agility, and a 95 vert, 93 ball, 95 driving dunk, 90 interior, and 95 perimeter. And Hoff posterizer, set shot, lightning launch, brick wall challenger, movable, on ball menace, paper troller, post lockdown. Love the defensive versatility, love the slashing, love the speed, a super solid shooter as well, and I really like his jump shot. That's another big plus about this card. His diamond was a card that I really gassed up in season 4 because it was a really, really good card at the time, and this pink diamond very similarly is an awesome budget card for the time, especially considering he's only 4,000 MT. I think he's an absolute stud. No issues at all with Jeff Green here at the small forward position. At the power forward position, we're going super cheap here for the last couple spots on the list, which is good because we don't have a lot of MT left. But Pokashevsky is literally 1.5K, 1,500 MT for a 7-footer with a 7'3" wingspan. 7-footer, by the way, with like 90 speed, 93, 85 standing and driving, and pretty much 90 defense as well. Does not have unbelievable hops, especially defensively. I mean, high flying denier is nice. Could use some gold badges, sure, but he's got Hoff break starter, lightning launch, dead eye, set shot, posterizer. He's solidly athletic. His jumper's really nice. Jalen Green dribble style, Kobe escape is not horrible in terms of movement at power forward as well. But getting a 7-footer who's got basically 90 speed and is a very, very good shooter with a really good release is valuable to power forward position. I understand he's a little bit of a frail player build, not the most dominant inside defender or rebounder, but he's really good, and beggars can't be choosers for 1.5K MT, man. Very, very solid card. And then backup center, kind of the same story. Could he be a little better? Sure, but he's 1,500 MT. Pat Burke, 6'11" with a 7'3" wingspan, 87 speed, 89 3 ball, 90 standing and driving, 92 interior, Hoff paint patroller, post lockdown, rebound chaser, set shot specialist, really solid jump shot, very, very nice, smooth lefty jumper. I understand, again, 6'11" with 7'3" wingspan is a little undersized at the center position, but again, beggars can't be choosers. And when you get a guy who's got some speed, got some really good shooting ability, and he's a super solid defender and finisher, you just can't complain, especially for that price point. Poku and Pat Burke might be the 2 cheapest cards on the list, but I still think they're both very, very solid cards on this team. So as a whole, this team winds up costing right at about 98,000 MT in my team, which I feel like is a very reasonable amount of MT to include. Not bad at all. I really like this card or this team, and I think it's just an awesome base level squad. Being able to get this for less than 100,000 MT would be unfathomable just a few weeks ago. So the price of this team is pretty ridiculous. The budget cards have been awesome recently, and 2K's been cooking, man. So hopefully they keep it up with budget cards at least, and it'd be nice if they'd cook in some other areas. But with that being said, that is going to do it for this video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.